Hello, my name is Paul, and I'm a reference librarian here at Massachusetts Regional Library. Today I'm going to do a book talk about different books that go over different types of alcohol. The first book is Virginia Beer, A Guide from Colonial Days to Craft Golden Age by Lew Graves. Graves does a wonderful job describing the history of brewing in Virginia, dating all the way back to Jamestown, but the bulk of the book really is about today's craft breweries. Graves details each of the breweries and the owners and brewers behind them. The chapters are organized by different geographical regions, and this book would be great if you're thinking about maybe traveling around Virginia to visit different craft breweries in the future. The next book is Wine Simple, a totally approachable guide from a world-class sommelier by Aldo Sohm. Sohm does a great job introducing you to the world of wine. He talks about different grapes and how they're made into wine, as well as the different wine-making regions. There's a good chapter on pairing wine with food, and Sohm also talks about how to buy wine and how to kind of do a tasting of wine. The third book is Tasting Cider, the Cider Craft Guide to the Distinctive Flavors of North American Hard Cider by Erin James. Now this would be wonderful, especially for people in Harrisburg because of all the different cideries that are in the Shenandoah Valley, including the newest cidery here in town. James goes over what is cider as well as the different types of cider, and there's a lot of different types. I didn't even realize that until I started reading the book. James had a chapter on how to pair food with cider, as well as several cider cocktail recipes, which should be kind of fun to try out. Now we're going to go to the last type, whiskey, which is honestly my favorite. And there are two books I kind of want to talk about. First one is Tasting Whiskey, an Insider's Guide to the Unique Pleasures of the World's Finest Spirits by Lew Bryson. Bryson does a great job introducing you to the world of whiskey. There are some wonderful infographics that kind of go over complex concepts in whiskey making, as well as how whiskey is, the different types of whiskey, I guess is a good way to put it. Bryson goes over several major whiskey-making regions such as Scotland, Ireland, Japan, and North America. There is a chapter on how to pair whiskey with food, which is, as you can kind of tell is a theme for a lot of these books, and pairing alcohol with food. But Bryson also has a chapter on how to collect whiskey, which has become a big thing. There are some wonderful whiskey cocktails recipes in the book, but Bryson does not really go into specific distilleries. And if you're interested in kind of getting started on drinking whiskey and you want to try and figure out a specific distillery or specific bottle you're interested in, I would honestly suggest you check out the new single malt whiskey book. This book goes specifically over distinctive distilleries and covers over 325 different single malts. So it's a great place to get started to try and figure out what would be a good bottle to start with. Now all of these books you are able to check out from Massachusetts Regional Library. You can put them on hold through our online catalog or come to the central library and get them. If you're at a branch, you can put them on hold and have them sent to your branch. If you have any questions about these books or any other questions about what we have in the collection, at the end of this video you'll see the contact information for the reference desk, so definitely get in contact with us if you do have any questions. Thanks, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy some of these books in the near future. Bye.